kutangira papiko ndikutoshewa ndotambira papiko naimwari wangu. Guys, matsotsi ana tsitsi veduwe. Ndakanzwa kunge mwoyo wangu wakubuda, ndakanzwa kunge ndakufa. Pandakaona kuti ndikuvharwa, musikana angatona mbinga paya. Ndakatoti by December I'll be cruising my car. Kuseka nhamo serugare. Kuendesa mari yese dzungu zvarinoitika titazviwandira pano tikati mwari mandinzwa imi. I even remember praying, thanking God. Mwari mandinzwa. Satan akafamba nemakumbo 2. Zvoda zvakachipa izvi. Run. Okay? Don't say I didn't warn you. Anenze vanzwa. Hey guys, how are you doing? It's your girl Rumbi Sweet, back again with another bang of a video. You know what? You guys are the real MVPs, okay? Period. You know what? I decided to do my first ever story time a couple weeks ago, and the engagement, the views don't lie, trust me. I've never gotten those kind of views in a short space of time, so that kind of really motivated me to do another story time. And some of you guys are saying, hey Rumbi, you're a great storyteller. Am I really a great storyteller? Maybe you're just flattering me, I don't know, but yeah. So if you're really in for another story time, why am I even laughing? Because, well, I'm laughing now because it's funny. But anyway, guys, if you're really up for another story time, fasten your seatbelt, grab your popcorn. Let's talk about it. Without further wasting much of your time, please subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, like the video, give it a thumbs up, and support your girl because, honey, we're trying to push the watch hour. Come on, guys, you can do this. Let's do this, okay?
Good morning, Takara.
I still get goosebumps every time you pull up to my hood, girl. Every time you pull up to my hood, girl.
Guys, yeah. Okay, guys, this is the second story time. I want to talk about how I got scammed online. Guys, matsotsa ana tsitsi veduwe. Who scams Rumbi? Who steals from Rumbi? I mean, guys, I'm struggling with my life. I'm struggling financially. And you come and scam me? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? But what I need to tell you is that you really have to be careful because, guys, these thieves, they don't care. They don't care about us. They don't care you're poor, okay? So you really have to be careful. Anyway, this is how everything transpired. I was at work the other day, and then my friend, she texted me. She was like, oh, Lulu, do you know Stagwell? I was like, Stagwell? She was like, have you ever heard about Stagwell? I was like, nope, what is that? I've never heard of such a thing. She was like, okay, are you free? I'll explain to you. I was like, okay, you can leave the details. I am at work at the moment, so I can't talk and stuff. She was like, okay, cool. So she texted me the details, she explained. So I'm gonna also explain to you what everything was about, okay? So that you don't fall a victim of that trap, please. So basically this company, kutangira papiko ndikutoshewa ndotambira papiko naimwari wangu. Aya. Matsotsi ana tsitsi veduwe. Ndakarwadziwa kani. Ndakanzwa kunge mwoyo wangu wakubuda, ndakanzwa kunge ndakufa. Pandakaona kuti ndikuvharwa apa. I thought like I was dying. Aibo. Anyway, so this company, it basically was a TV company, sort of like Disney and so forth. I don't even also understand how to explain this, okay? Basically, you have to recruit people for them to give you rewards. You have to invite people. You have to do investments. Musikana angatona mbinga paya. Ndakatoti by December I'll be cruising my car. Little did I know. Anyway, I haven't healed from that because this April I was supposed to get like, how much? kuma 24k guys. Ndandatona ndambinga but zvisina hazvo, we move. So basically this company ndongoramba ndichitenderera guys. Ndikutoshayo ndonyatsoti yainyatsoita nezve handichatonzwisise, ndatokanganwa nezvazvo because this happened in January. Anyway, so my friend, she hooked me to this company called Tagwell TV. Basically, I think there is a company called Stagwell, but is it Stagwell or Stagwell? I don't know. If you're watching this video and you've been a victim also, comment down below. Let's cry together, honey. So, we were in November last year, and I remember I was planning to go to Joburg. I had a journey in mind. I had some documents I needed to process and stuff, right? And then this friend is coming, she's like, girl, you need to join this. Because she had joined, hey? You know, the thing with these pyramid schemes, those people that start doing these things, they benefit. But us who joined last, we will be the victims. Because my friend, she had joined like in March. She really, I think she enjoyed him. She really benefited from it. So I think she also wanted to plug the girl, man, because obviously she was gonna benefit from from recruiting me. She was gonna get some rewards, and also plugging a friend, because why not, you know? So I was like, okay. So the thing with this thing, you were supposed to pay a joining fee. There were categories, there were like groups, like group A, you have to pay this certain amount, group B, you have to pay this, group C, like there were so many groups, like I think there were like 8 groups. So the first group, it was paying like a 360 to join, that was the joining fee. The second group was paying 1,300 something. Then I was in the third group that was paying 3,000 rand. Hey, kuendesa mari yese dzungu zvarinoita kuendesa mari yese ka, because taidaka the more money you invest, the more money you get it. So let me try to explain how this whole thing works. So this Stagwell company is basically like a company, I think it's from America, right? But maybe it's all over the world as well, I don't know. So all you had to do was to watch videos, even for old movies that were filmed so many years back. All we did was watching those videos, like trailers and stuff, basically, and then you get paid for that. Easy money. You know, easy money. Hey, guys, anything that seems too good to be true, please, I beg, run with your life. I even remember praying, thanking God. I needed a side hustle because I have one job now, I'm a waitress and things are not balancing. I needed a side hustle as soon as yesterday. So the money that I was supposed to use to go to Joburg and do whatever I needed to do in Joburg, I decided to risk it. Takangoriska tikati hari getipinde muchidhiri getipinde muchigemu kupiko takazodemba one. Anyway, the money that I was supposed to use to go to Joburg, I invested it, and I was like, I spoke with my mom about it before, because my mom was she's the one who was keeping that money. Like I raised that money for months, guys. You know, when you're a single mother, the money you get, it's everything. All of the money goes to your child, and you have nothing to spare. So for me to raise, I raised like 5,000. 5,000. Took me time to raise that money. Took me like 3 months, I think 3 or 4, because I remember I had like 2 jobs previously, so I could save. So it took me like 2 to 3 months to save that money, and my mom was keeping that money for me, because I didn't want to spend it, my temptations. So my mom was keeping that money. I was like, so obviously if someone is keeping your money, you have to really convince them to give you that money, because I told you, Mama, no matter what, don't give me that money. But then I'm coming with this deal like, Mama, trying kuvaonesa kuti moms chidhiri kaichi ndipewo mari. And then my mom was like, hey Rumbi, are you sure this is not a scam? My daughter, be careful. I convinced her, like, me, Mama, please, let's just try, maybe. And I also told her, even lied, that my friend is getting a lot of money. Mama, if you're watching this, I'm sorry I had to lie, but I needed that money. Anyway, she gave me the money, and then and then I deposited the money into the account. The first red flag, you having to pay to join the side hustle, it doesn't make sense. Like, why are you paying to work? Make it make sense. But anyway, I thought, since my friend is plugging me and she's been doing this for some months, let me just, let's give it a try. Life is all about risking. At times you lose, you lose, you win. It's like that in life. So I had to take this risk because I needed money. So I deposited the money, and then the second red flag was the details. It's not even written. There is nothing like a business account written Stagwell TV. You understand? So there was someone's name. So that was the second red flag. But when you're naive, because you want money, you're desperate, you're like, you know what, it is what it is. And also, you don't really put much things into your head. Like, you don't really think deep like that, because like, let me not complicate things. Since my friend being the one who hooked me, it gave me so much hope, like this thing is gonna work for me, And then, well, I joined, and we're watching the videos was called tasks. So in my instance, I was in group C, let's say group C, the 3,001. Every day I would watch 15 videos and I would get 108 rand, if I remember very well. So every day I could get 108 rand for watching those videos. And also there were some investments, like they would say Apple is this investment. If you want to join, you must pay what. So the money that you pay for an investment, you take it from your work account. For instance, if I played my task and maybe I have 1,000, let's say I've played for 10 days and I have, let's say, 1,500. I can use that 1,000. I don't have it in my bank account, it's in the work account, you understand? So the thing is, you would not withdraw that money every day. We had certain dates we had to withdraw the money, because a lot of people, they were also in the group. I think thousands of people in South Africa, they were doing this thing. I think a lot of people, some people, they bought cars with this thing. That's the thing with pyramid scheme. Those people that join first, they benefit, but us who join last, you lose. So because of traffic, they had to put people like group A, group A, you withdraw your money, let's say on Monday. Group B, you withdraw your money Tuesday. Group C, just to avoid like too much traffic. So the first week, I remember I watched my task. I actually withdrew money. So the other downside of it, let's say I have 1,500. They were like the monies, they were in categories. They were like, let's say 60 rand, 150, 400, 1,300, 7,000. So let's say you have 1,500. You could not withdraw all the money. You would withdraw 1,300. The rest will stay in there. And then your money will reflect, let's say, the next day. So the first 2 weeks I withdrew my money. I can't remember how many times I withdrew my money. I actually got money, but invested more than I got back. I also started with recruiting people, because obviously if you recruit someone and the stage they join, that will determine how much rewards you're getting. So I recruited people. I was talking and bragging about this. If you have my number, I know you might remember how much I hyped this Stagwell TV, guys. I was really encouraging people to join, because I knew that if they join, I'll also get a reward. I'll get, let's say, if someone joins group B for, let's say, 1,300, I'll get maybe like 400 rand, So that means more money for me. And I remember that some of the money I wasn't withdrawing, I was investing and investing. Let's say you invest, excuse me, let's say you invest 1,200, maybe it comes in 60 days, you get maybe 12,000, something like that. And if you invest, you were getting a reward. And the investments, hi, they were just too good to be true. Those people that joined first, like I told you, they benefited. Like, I remember someone was telling me that they actually resigned from work because they were getting more money from this. They were spending the whole day doing the task and stuff. So, for instance, for me, I was in Group C. I was watching 15 videos, getting 108 rand per day. And then the people that I've recruited, they were my subordinates most. Those people, if they also watch their task, I was getting also something from them, If I recruit someone, I was also getting something out of it. If I invest, I was also getting something in return. So guys, I had a lot of investments. I wasn't taking much money because I wanted to boost the investments because I had plans. Okay. The first investment that I did, I think it was 800, if I remember very well. It was 800 rand. And I was like, my friend was like, you know what, Rumbi, since you want your money back, the money that you invested, like the money that you used to join, in order for you to get this money real quick, it's best for you to invest, So I remember investing 800 and I was supposed to get 3,000 something in December. And I got that 3,000 something, but not in my card, in the work account, hey? And then me being me, because I want more. The thing with being greedy, you regret it. I regret not withdrawing that money. But anyway, hear me out. That money came back, 3,000 something. I didn't take it. I remember, I think I invested again because there was another investment that was giving me a lot of money in April. This month, I was supposed to be in Binga in April, guys. But Satan akafamba nemakumbu tu. Hada. Inini? Ndakagura kunorira. Zvakaoma. Okay. Come December, the money is in, and then that was towards Christmas. And then the people, we also had a manager, They were always communicating with us, and there was also a WhatsApp, a Telegram group. There was a group on Telegram, so they would always update us about the changes and what so forth. And then soon after Christmas, they said, you are on holiday now. You can't withdraw because we are closed. So for 2 weeks, we're not getting paid, and people started complaining because, man, how dare you close during Christmas? We know that you need to rest, but we also need that money because we want to buy groceries and clothes. It's festive seasons. But anyway, it was what it was. And then they said we'll open on 3 January, somewhere around my first days at January. Okay, cool. We're communicating with my friend, updating each other, telling each other the plans and stuff like, dude, we need this money, you need to do this. Tiyisembisana kapaya. Nothi ndikazifunga andinetongentshafele. Come January, they are coming with these new policies. They are telling us it's been a whole year now since we launched the Stagwell TV in South Africa, and it was for free. But now SARS wants everyone who's employed by Stagwell TV to get to pay taxes. I'm like, okay, taxes. So the thing is, if you're in Group A, the 360 group, you're supposed to pay like a 250 rand. If you're in Group B, the 1,000 something, you're supposed to pay like 800 something. And then I was in Group C. I was supposed to pay 1,600 for the taxi. And I'm like, guys, because I remember the other investment that I've done, I was supposed to get like 7,000 something. So I was waiting for that money, and then they are telling us like we are closed. What? They're telling us these whole stories. I'm like, guys, because I remember I was about to to buy a ticket to go to Joburg that week. I was planning because I was expecting this money was then they're starting to tell us stories. I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, my sixth sense is telling me, no, Rumbi, you can't deposit more money when they still owe you your money. It doesn't work like that, because my gut instinct is starting to kick in and telling me, I think this is a scam. I remember my brother from Cape Town, when I tried to join him, he was like, Tete, are you sure this is not Shema Pyramid scheme? I was like, bro, you know what? It is what it is. Let's give it a try. Because he also had done that Shema Pyramid scheme to join us, and he got scammed. So he was like scared. He was like, Tete, just be careful. It's like, don't be negative, man. Let's do this. I started regretting, and then I remember I was doing my hair that day, and people are saying a lot of things. Telegram, and I'm like wondering, guys, what's really happening? Now they've closed the group for people, like you can't comment, it's only admins that are typing. Why are you closing the group? Because now, if they'd open the group, obviously people are gonna be asking each other, okay guys, those who have deposited the money, because they froze our accounts, by the way, we couldn't play my task because they said SARS closed everything. You can't withdraw, you can't play your task, you can't do anything until you pay the taxes. So I'm like, okay, if that's the case, why are you closing the group? Because we need to communicate. The employees need to communicate if it's really working or not. So lucky enough, my other cousin, she had joined the first group name. So she paid the 250. She was like, okay, let me pay the 250. Let's see what happens. So she paid the 250. So I was like asking, like, okay, tell me, is this working? She's telling me, not yet, they haven't opened. They are telling us we are waiting for the funds to get, because they were saying the funds are all frozen, like billions and billions of money, they are frozen. So we are waiting for SARS to open the funds. So I'm like, something is fishy here, it's not making sense. Papa ndopanda kasita stress manje. The guy I took but mom's warned me. My mom warned me. She said, be careful. But also I was giving a hope, because my friend, I remember my friend who joined me, there was she was also supposed to withdraw like 19,000, and that money was supposed to get into my account, then I'll transfer it to her bank account, because she was saying she uses Time Bank, and the Time Bank doesn't really allow a lot of money, because I think she says she's unemployed, so the bank will be like, where did you get all that money if you're unemployed, something like that, I don't know. So she asked me, she asked if her money can get into my bank account, then I would just like send it or whatever. So I was also waiting for her money and my money. So everyone at my house, I told, guys, we are waiting for my friend's money. I want to assure you this thing is real. Because my mom also wanted to join, and my sister also wanted to join. Everyone in my house wanted to join. But they were also waiting to see if this thing is going to work or not. So I said, fingers crossed, guys, it's happening. Because I was so positive, because I was withdrawing, remember? I withdrew like 3 times. So I was really, really positive that it's going to work out. After some days, they said, if you don't pay your taxes, SARS is going to close your accounts, and that's it. Papa ndopanda kasita stress, guys. All that money I didn't take and investing, all going. Yeah, I froze. It's like, God, what can I do? I didn't have money. I remember, I did have the 1.6, but I wanted someone to go first. I didn't want kunyura imwe mari pamusoro peimwe. Kana that wasn't gonna happen. I'm happy I didn't do it. But the other me was like, why not give it a try? I remember asking my boyfriend, should I deposit or not? He said, babe, don't. I think this is a scam. Just let it go. It's like, dude, what do you mean let it go? This is my hope. This is my breakthrough. Can't you see? I was like, come on, let it go. It's done. But I still had hope, say like, you know what, maybe it will work out. So I was just hoping that if my sister says her money is now in the bank, then maybe I can consider depositing, you know. And then after some days, they said they needed more money. I don't know for what, I can't remember. Oh, they said your accounts, they've been deactivated. So in order for your accounts to be activated again, you need to pay. And I needed to pay something like the money that I joined. Remember, I joined at 3,000. So I needed to pay like 3,000 to activate my account and 1,600 for the tax. I'm like, Aibo, I'm letting you go. I can't. That's when I realized, no, we are not going anywhere. This is it. Ha. And then I remember I had the manager's WhatsApp number. I used to see her statuses, and then she was putting these statuses like, congratulations, you got money. What you're trying to let people pay, you know. It was all a scam. And then when my sister didn't get her money because she paid the 250 rand and the money didn't come, and they said you must activate your account, I think she also realized this is not gonna work. So we all left, we all just exited the groups. That was it. That was it. I was like, you know what? This is it. Let me let it go. It is what it is. So ndakanyudzwa, guys. Ndakanyudzwa. Anyway, I've moved on, man. I've moved on. I'm so happy that at least I got something, because in total, I think I got like, because I used to withdraw like 400. I remember withdrawing my money 3 times. So I got 1,200. The worst thing was, from that 400, they'll deduct 60 rand for the bank charges. So my money was 360. So 360 times 3. Imagine. 3,000 gone. I hate the fact that I deposited a lot of money in cash and then I got like bits and pieces. You know, what can you do with the 360? Because if I get a 360 now, just doesn't have diapers. I'm gonna buy diapers. That's it. This week is done. I have to wait for next week. Next week I have other problems. You see? So I didn't benefit from it, you know. But yeah, it's life, man. It happens. Shit happens. We move. So guys, please, if you see these online jobs, online whatever, don't trust them. Don't rush to just deposit your money and stuff. Like these days, there's a lot of scams happening. Like they'll tell you, we pay you to advertise product for us or whatever, for Temu. It's all lies, guys. Yo, and they even sponsor those videos on social media so that it can reach a lot of people. Just be careful, guys. Just be careful. You don't want to lose your money. And for me, the worst case was that money, I had saved it for months, and that money was I was supposed to do something very important, and now I'm stuck and I had to raise the money again. So imagine, not talking about my shuri, guys. Just be careful. Trust your gut instincts. The sad thing is that my friend who hooked me, I trusted her because obviously she benefited. She also got scammed. At least she benefited more than I did. So I thought this was real because I had someone to look up to, you understand? So that was the worst case in my scenario, because obviously I thought this is for the best. But anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. I got scammed. That's it. It's life, we move. So please, guys, if you see these things, Stagwell TV, it's all scams. It's a lie, guys. Don't join. I'm sure they'll come again this year with another name, trying to scam people again. You know, they always have tricks. Don't trust these things, please. Please don't. If you want to, go ahead. Tingonyura takawanda. Shiriko. Yani. So that was my second time getting scammed. I also get scammed, but the good thing is I got the money back. Not the whole amount, but at least this one is just a quick one. Let me tell you what happened. I was on Instagram. You know, I'm a makeup artist, right? it obviously, if you see makeup products, cheap makeup products, you're like, yeah, Zawira Mtswanda, let's buy this, because makeup is expensive. We all know that. So I was just scrolling on Instagram. I'm bumping into this website for makeup brushes. It's saying, I think it was saying it's 12 rand. Guys, don't go for cheap stuff. It's scam. It's a scam. Okay, it's a scam. Especially if the website doesn't show you something really realistic or authentic. Please don't run. Okay, don't say I didn't warn you. Huh? Can you hear me? Yeah. Anyway, I'm like, these brushes are so cheap. Let me buy these brushes. I even bought for my sister. I don't know how they scam us, like how they get into my bank and stuff. Oh, I remember, I had like less than 1,000 in my bank. That was 2020, by the way. I had less than 1,000 in my bank. So I bought these brushes. The red flag that I was supposed to notice was the website didn't make sense. Like, it didn't have something realistic. So even it was leading me to a Facebook page. The Facebook page had like so few likes. So if you see something like that should tell you something is wrong. Because if this is a real website or a real Facebook page, there should be a lot of likes, not 12 likes. That doesn't make sense. No, that doesn't make sense. You must run with your life. But I was naive, We are always naive when it comes to these things. So I bought these brushes. And then I remember, I don't know what I was doing. I think I was undoing my hair or doing my hair. I can't remember. I'm receiving a bank notification like such and such amount. You purchase something, 700 and something rand. I'm like, what? I'm going to check in my banking app. I'm seeing it's this website that I bought the brushes from. Hey! And I get about the, I remember after a few minutes, another notification is getting in. Now there wasn't enough money. Sorry, I think they wanted to take more, but the money was not enough anymore. So they took like 700 rand. So maybe they wanted to take more than like 1,000. They were trying their luck, and immediately I called my bank to block my card. And then I remember the following morning, I went to ABSA, get like the clarity, what's happening here, because I didn't understand. I didn't approve any of these transactions and stuff. And then I got into ABSA, and then they said, but you approved. I don't know how they approve those things. They are scammers. Those people. Then I'm like, no, I didn't. I just bought brushes from a website. And then they said, oh, yeah, that's why. So they said, okay, let's look into it. Let's file a fraud, whatever. Filed a fraud report, I don't know. Luckily, I got the money back after some days or a week. I got 600 and something, at least. So at least they took 100 rand. That's better, man. I was so happy because, man, I was left broke. I'm always broke. God, I'm tired of being broke. So yeah, at least I got the money back. That's all that matters. So this Stagwell TV one was the second scam in my life. I'm not gonna do cheap stuff anymore, especially from unknown websites. I would rather buy. If I really want cheap stuff, I'll go to Temu. Temu is cheap stuff. If I want cheap brushes, I'll go to Temu. Okay, guys, just be careful. I'm just warning you. Just be careful. Don't buy cheap stuff. Like, I know we all love cheap stuff like a bargain, but check if the website is authentic, Trust your gut instinct. Don't just join anything. Don't just click on anything. Otherwise, you regret it. That's just an advice from your from your friend. That's just an advice. Anyway, yeah. So, guys, I thought I should share my story time with you. I hope you enjoyed this one and you also stay alert. Okay, stay alert, guys. Don't get scammed out there. Don't. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. If you've watched to the end, if you really enjoyed the video, please consider to give it a thumbs up. Please consider to comment down below. Tell me your stories. If you also got scammed, tell me the story in the comment section. And thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to comment, engage, to share with your friends, and to subscribe to the channel. I will see you on my next video. Bye. Mwah.